Hello! Welcome back to Tony's Board Life. Today I have an advanced recon and I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. It was a Kickstarter that came in and is a good friend of the War Room. Has been on several times. And today we are going to do an advanced recon on A Most Fearful Sacrifice. 3 Days of Gettysburg by Herman Lutman. And yes, I did say it right. Now, this box is absolutely huge. I mean, it is massive. Look how big it is. It's, Paul. To give you an example, I just got Elmiravid in. And literally, it can fit inside Elmiravid can fit inside A Most Fearful Sacrifice. So, that will be for a little later. Different advanced recon. So, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this and see what we've got. So, Most Fearful Sacrifice uses a fresh method to simulate Civil War combat. Titled the Black Swan System, closely related to the fast action gameplay first introduced in the game A Devil's to Pay by Tiny Battles Publishing. A Most Fearful Sacrifice is specifically designed to handle larger battles while keeping rules overhead low. Through depicting huge encounter, A Most Fearful Sacrifice evokes a tactical feel and emphasizes the three fog of wars of war, of the fortunes of war, the three FOWs of war, the fortunes of war, friction of war, and fog of war. Players will be challenged with the ever-changing fight, never quite sure of what the gods of war will throw at them. There are 13 scenarios, including from small skirmishes that use portions of the map to the entire 3-day 2-map campaign. Each game includes one insightful rulebook, one absorbing scenario book, 13 scenario books, 9 single map, and 2 and 4 2-map, along with Reynolds Live variant. Lush game map, each measuring approximately 31 by 40. 4 thickly cut, beautiful 13/16 counters, 352 counters. That's not too bad. And if I remember right, they are pre-rounded. So we can get this in pretty easily. 1 information sheet of 5/8 counters, so 176 administrative counters, 90 poker cards plays, the coal in the Steamfire game engine. So basically, these are the cards that make things go. 2 play easing player aids containing a play summary, combat results. That's the stuff you need. 2 impressive command displays and 6 dice. 2 red, 2 black, and 2 white. Yeah, red, black, white. Now I did get the expansion, and it's upstairs, or not the expansion, but I did get the Kickstarter bundles. So I got like a mouth pad, couple of things to help with that, with the smaller scenarios, borders. And then it also came with some extra dice as well. And, by the way, it came with card sleeves already. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead. Let's get the shrink wrap off of this thing. And let's see what's inside this. Let's do a recon. Now, again, I don't know where I'm going to fit this box. It is quite large. So let's pop this puppy open. Oh, my God. So, good, thick box. Okay, here we go. So we have our, a nice tribute to Rick Barber. Cartographer. So, that's real nice. They dedicated this game to him. So that's really, really sweet. I like that. Now, as we know, I'm not a big fan of playing on his maps, but his maps are definitely beautiful. So, we have our rules. We got rule book. Looks like it comes in at possibly 25 pages, 24 pages. Components, not too bad. Column system. Color pictures. Going through. Assault combat. Good examples of play. Examples of play are really, really cool. I really do enjoy that. Overnight game turns. Hex groups. Here we go. Comprehensive example of play. This example begins with a 9 a.m. turn for the scenario, an unexpected encounter, scenario 4. Die roll results will be listed in the order of black, white, red. For example, if a player rolls 4, 3, 3 on the CRT, then it would be a 4 on the black die, 3 on the white die, and 3 on the red die. This example below is not meant to show preferred play techniques, but rather demonstrate the game flow and the mechanics. I might actually read through that first, and then go through and read the rules, because that's 5 pages. Yeah, 5 pages of rule of an example, and I think a lot of that. So, game designer Herman Lutman, publisher Mark H. Walker, again, friend of the show of the War Room. Map art Rick Barber, Jose Ferrara, and I do apologize for the name. Okay, so there's the rules. Ooh, good index. Always nice to have a good index. We have our Most Fearful Sacrifice scenario books. So, okay, we've got the Slaughter Pen, Yules Around the Mountain, and it shows you the areas of the map. And I can tell you this is half a map, or in this case, one map, because there you'll see. The Devils to Pay, which the game was based off an unexpected encounter. Scenario 4. There's got to be a little round top. Into the Whirlpool. Stand at it and give him hell. Longstreet Attacks. Hailstones upon the rooftop. The enemy is here. In Magnificent Style. Small scenario that reenacts most of the iconic pictures charge. Interesting. One continuous wall, another small scenario. And again, they have the map and kind of shows what it is. Let's do this. Okay. And then we have... Oh, that's still the same one. There we go. 13 scenarios. Reinforcement cheat. Be interesting to see that. Okay, so that's a scenario book. There we go. We have our play rates with the CRT. Interesting to see how this one works, by the way. Be interesting. So it'll be a green. I think it's similar. Yeah, I think it's similar to... I know it's not the same, but what's the other? The blind swords. I know it's not the blind swords, but scenario setup guide. Oh, that's nice. That works out. Which cards you're gonna need? Which divisions for each card? Nice. Like that. Like that a lot. Okay, here's a player aid. Ooh, I might have a problem with this writing. It's kind of teeny. Would have rather of them gone with fold open, have it double. It's kind of small font on that. Okay, then we got our card. So when they get activated, you put the cards on there. Obviously. Okay. Got a couple of them here. Wait a bit. Yes, I was right. They are rounded. Nice. Okay. These are obviously the Confederates. Nice counters. I mean, look at these counters. They're really, really nice. Good artwork on them. Everything. Oh gosh, oh man, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of counter clipping. The informational counters need to be clipped. They're not quite there. And we still got some more here. Okay, I'm just looking through here. Okay. Again, absolutely wonderful counters. And yes, they are pre-rounded, so these won't have to. I won't have to do much with anything on these, which is really, really nice. I appreciate that a lot. Got our dice. I really don't need to open up that. Oh, got our cards. Let's pop open the cards here. So we got our cards. They've got that linen finish to them. And they're cut a little off. I mean, not horrible. I can play with them. Fog of War roll, obviously. Friction of War, interesting. Okay, so that's those. No, I can't even reuse that. I'll have to find a spot for those cards. Let's take a look at this other deck of cards. Kind of, the cut on those is not quite, and this too, it's not quite center. It's a little off here. I'm being picky. The cards are gorgeous and they're wonderful. Just the cut for some reason is a little off on them. It's not, game changing or problems or anything like that. So let's put it that way. So we're good to go on that one. Not too worried about it. Fifth core. Okay, so we're going through here. Yep. Okay, so those are it's the other deck of cards. Now we've got here what we are, why this box is so insanely heavy. So let's go ahead. So we have two of these, and I'm actually afraid to actually get into this, to open this up. Honestly, I'm afraid it's gonna be too big for this. I was gonna use my new kitchen, but they're finishing up still, and I wanted to make sure I got this. So let me get this out. So it's your typical board. Okay. Okay, there we go. So this is one. We have our town of Gettysburg. Of course, this is a north map. I've got it upside down, but this is Gettysburg right here. So since it's in center, let's zoom in. This one, out of Rick Barber's map, this one's not bad at all. Some of the smaller ones I think are a problem. We have Culp's Hill here. We have Cemetery Ridge. Of course, you've got the town of Gettysburg. Hares Ridge, Chambersburg Pikes. Let's zoom this back out. Chambersburg Pike is over here. You know what's nice? This map is for a mounted map. This thing is flat as flat can be. It is really nice. So, okay. Now let's see if I can get the other one here. You guys can see. You guys get to see some of my artwork or arts and crafts stuff. Okay. Now let's go ahead and open up this one here. Sorry, didn't mean to bump that. Okay. So, big round top, little round top. This one actually, and we'll have to move this just a little bit so you guys can see. This is the turn track. So I can't even play this on this desk. It is literally off the desk. I mean, I technically could, because since it's hard mounted, you're over here. it won't matter. So technically I could play it on this. But really nice. I'll have to get some pictures. Maybe what I'll do is I'll set this up, unfortunately, on the floor, because I think it's going to be too big, and the other table is used. But you know what? You get two of them, and I can't complain. Two hard-mounted maps. So, and then they just go boom. They bump right together. No overlapping. That's kind of nice. But this is part of the reasons why it is so heavy, is because these are the hard-mounted boards. And what's nice, I can have any of the lights on. There's no glare coming up off of this, which is really nice. I don't have to worry about putting plexi on this. So yes, I am very, very excited about these hard boards. I was somewhat worried about the Rick Barber, because I like the way they look, but I'm not a big fan of playing on these. These, I think, are big enough, and so you could really read it. Again, little round top, big round top. So there's plenty here for us. The Valley of Death is right here. The Devil's Kitchen is right here. So they really did a good job. Absolutely gorgeous. Warfield Ridge, yeah, Emmitsburg Road. So very, very beautiful. Love the maps. So I wanted to get this out. It is as soon as I got it. So I just got it. So it is out. I have it here. So we've got, again, the cards. I will have to put them. I have to go grab my Hugo's. So great counters. Just a great package overall. Few little things that I wasn't that thrilled with some of the font and how tiny it came out. Particularly on the player's aid, I wish that was a little bit bigger. Because it's small. If you have trouble reading, it's very, very small. And some of the cards weren't cut just right, but nothing will hamper the gameplay on this. If you have not gotten this yet and we're thinking about it, I'd highly, highly recommend it. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And if it's anything like the Blind Sword system, which I know they're like cousins, or maybe even brothers and sisters, I'd recommend picking it up. If you want to Gettysburg, again, you don't have to play the whole map. There's plenty of scenarios to play. Also, the nice that most of the counters are pre-rounded, so you don't have to worry about that. So, we have A Most Fearful Sacrifice, The 3 Days of Gettysburg, a Herman Luttman game by Flying Pig Games. Questions, comments, please put them below. With that, everybody have a great day.